Good evening, Patriots. Welcome back to Just the News, No Noise. I hope you're watching American Sunrise, 8 a.m. Eastern every single weekday. But you should also be watching my friend Damon Roberts at Live from Studio 6B. He helps lead a cast of, I guess, characters would be the best way to put it. And Damon joins me again tonight. Damon, good evening.
Wow, two nights in a row. The guest list is getting a little thin here on Christmas week, huh?
We couldn't get anybody else, so we said, hey, what about Damon in Crazy Town? He's got this crazy segment. Set it up for us in all seriousness. We thought, hey, we call this the D block in the business. So I said, I got Big D, I got Damon. Let's have him every night while I'm filling in. And tell people quickly about Crazy Town and what you do at the end of the year, and then we'll show them the clip.
Yeah, well, we've developed these segments over the years, and some of them have been good, and some of them have been terrible. Crazy Town has been great. You know, at Crazy Town, the original inspiration for Crazy Town was Maxine Waters because she's perpetually living in Crazy Town. But as we got into Joe Biden, obviously he kind of took over. And this segment that I think you have a clip of is at the end of the year, I like to go back and look at the most viewed or most talked about, most requested segments that people wanted us to do again or repeat. And this Crazy Town is the most viewed segment we've ever done on Live from Studio 6B in the history of the show. It has over 1 million views on social media, 750,000 on YouTube alone. And it pretty much speaks for itself.
Well, you should follow Live from Studio 6B on YouTube and other platforms. Let's take a look and we'll talk about it.
All right, Joe, come on.
You know, the rapidly rising I don't know. Why doesn't he just act like a president? That's a stupid way to say it.
You know, Donald Trump was asked on.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, probably best
I don't know what I was going to say.
Look, tomorrow's Superstar Tuesday, and I want to thank you all. I tell you what, I'm rushing ahead, aren't I? I would eliminate the capital gains tax. I would raise the capital gains tax.
We choose unity over division. We choose science over fiction. We choose truth over facts. I commuted every single solitary day to Wilmington, Delaware, over 500 miles a day. 250 miles a day.
All right, Chuck. Thank you very much.
All right. It's Chris, but anyway.
I just did Chris. No, I just did Chuck. I tell you what, man, these are back to back. Anyway, I just can't figure the guy. It's like watching a yo-yo. I shouldn't have said it that way. It's like watching.
It feels that way. I want to ask you.
I'm coming directly to you ask a quick favor. And I tell you what, I'm so darn proud. And those poor people who have lost, anyway. I've been here a number of times. Last time was, I think, all the way back in 2014. But I've been here before that. I love this place. Look, what's not to like about Vermont in terms of the beauty of it? And what a neat town.
If elected, you would turn 82 at the end of your first term. You'd be the oldest president in American history. Are you willing?
Churchill.
Are you willing to commit American history?
Chuck, Damon, whatever your name is, the Chuck Chris one gets me. The Churchill, well, what about Churchill? We're talking about American presidents, not British leaders. The truth over facts, Superstar Tuesday instead of Super Tuesday. I mean, I can't believe this is real.
This is why he's only granted 7 formal sit-down interviews with journalists in 2022, because they learned their lesson all this time. But, I mean, I laugh at that stuff as if I wasn't in it, as I haven't seen it before. I mean, that's why it's got 1 million views over it. But I mean, to be serious for a second, that's why he's also not giving any interviews. I mean, you see what he's done. He clearly has the onsets, if not even the onsets, of dementia. The media cover up for it, the censorship over it is really astounding. The media is so in the tank for this guy and trying to stay away from it. Meanwhile, when Trump was in office, it was like, oh, look at the way he drinks. Look at the way he walks. Look at the way he's got this. We got to test him for this, test him for that. Where's his doctor? Biden, silence.
Silence. What about silence now? Push it forward. The man just jetted off to the Caribbean. He's in St. Croix. I do not begrudge people vacation, family time, Donald Trump spent plenty of time down here in Palm Beach, but he didn't do it, that I recall, in the middle of people dying in a place like Buffalo right now because of these storms. The delays in the airports are outrageous. And it brings to mind Ted Cruz. I want to show that picture, and then we'll show a clip. This infamous photo, I mean, think about how many days and days of coverage of the media. Ted Cruz went to Cancun for spring break, by the way, with his kids, his daughters, and his wife, as I recall. And they had the ticket from United, and they dragged him through the mud. And they're not saying a word about Biden. We've got a little clip here. I want you to react. This is the media falling all over itself to beat up on Cruz. Watch.
Well, if you hate Ted Cruz, this is a pretty fun week.
Their senator, Ted Cruz, was just caught getting out of Dodge for a family getaway. So while AOC was raising $1 million for Texas, Cruz was raising a glass of tequila at a Cancun resort. Yes.
Cruz initially released a statement saying he only went on vacation because his daughters made him go. And if you think it was bad to throw his daughters under the bus, Cruz would like you to know that that statement was his wife's idea.
Senator Ted Cruz made time for a family vacation in the middle of our state's historic winter storm.
This is quite maddening.
Yeah.
Upsetting, as you said earlier. Cruz in Cancun while we're dealing with this mess.
Ted Cruz! No, man, you gotta be me, dude.
He is abandoning his state. It's Bon Voyage, MTV, spring break style, where in Cancun the temperature is a lovely 85 degrees.
Your people are literally eating snow right now, and you're jetting off to Cancun? I'm not even mad that you were selfish. I'm mad that you were so stupid.
But in the city that he flew from, home to the people that he serves, it's near freezing there. Of course, Cruz has already proven he's not too sentimental when it comes to those who are suffering through disasters, but normally it's other states.
Yeah, let's take surveillance photos on the plane, close up. They drag the man through the mud, the temperatures and all this, and they're not saying a peep about Biden, not a peep.
No, not a peep. No in-depth stories, no questions, no exposés, no, like we said before, nothing, no questions about his health, no demands for a list of his medicine. He gets away with this kind of stuff, going on vacation. Cruz got, attacked. Look at the China thing today. All of a sudden now, travelers from China need to be COVID negative testing. Trump talked about that. He was this phobic, that phobic, this phobic, that phobic. Today, Biden, not a word.
Unreal. Speaking of matters of health, I only have 30 seconds, but I know you had a little eye issue. I don't want to make a light of this. But in terms of jetting away, I was here on, maybe a little light about it. Here I am on the golf course. Yeah, and I had my hat on, pray for birdies. We're going to have a RAV Open, I hope, in 2023. And the boss's son, Zen Jr., and I are going to smoke you and Paul Nolan. You got 10 seconds. I've been practicing, and I don't care about your eye. We're going to smoke you.
You're going to be praying just to be able to swing when I'm standing on the tee with you, pal. Never mind birdies. Don't worry about it.
Some fun with Damon. We'll see you tomorrow night because we're out of guests. In the meantime, I'm also out of guests. I got to get my co-hosts on. I got Karen Turk, Terrence Bates. They are live with a preview of tomorrow's American Sunrise right after this.